Posso interrompere 3 secondi quando inizia la riunione? C'è Zoom, ti faccio vedere dov'è il posto per pause, poi non soltanto quanto tempo.
No, è lo stesso, non si vede un'altra volta. Non sta andando avanti, non sta andando avanti. Ah, Dio. Hi everyone, sorry, I'm trying to live, accensione del video streaming. Are we live? I'm not sure. We should be live. Do you think we're live?
Yes.
Okay.
Ti sentono.
Okay, so hello everyone, welcome. Can you hear me properly? Is everything okay? So, how are you all? I can recognize some of you. Gabriella Dell'Abate, I can recognize some of you from Elena Sartini, hello. Maria Vincenza,
Hello.
hi. From, what was it, April and May. So, shall we wait for a couple of minutes more to see if there's someone else, coming? Also, I needed to take note of who's here and who's absent. I think, hi Agnese, Agnese is my, she's helping me very, she's very useful, really. She has made a beautiful video for my CPI classes, and I'm very grateful to her. Thank you very much indeed, Agnese. I think I might take a picture afterwards of the screen so that there are the names who's here, because I needed to take note of the people attending the lessons. So 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. It should be 28. Let's wait for a couple of minutes more. In the meantime, do you want to tell me something about yourself? Gabriella, how are you going on?
Hello. I'm fine. What?
Have you had a good summer?
Yes, very good. I went to Salento.
Oh, fantastic.
Where my parents live.
Ah, because you're from Salento. But
Yes.
you live in Verona now?
Yes.
Okay, right.
I moved to Verona in 12 years old. 12 years old.
12 years ago. 12 years ago. Yes. So you've been living in Verona for 12 years by now. You've been living in Verona. Living in Verona for 12 years by now. Right.
Yes.
You like Verona?
Yes, very much.
But of course, summertime in Salento, it's all different. Of course.
I love Salento because I was born there.
So,
there are my relatives, my parents, so my heart is there.
Have you got siblings? Have you got brothers or sisters?
Yes, my sister lives in Verona.
Oh, they live in Verona with you?
Yes.
Okay, brothers are brothers. I mean male. Sisters are females. Siblings is general, brothers or sister.
Okay.
So siblings. Have you got siblings? Yes, I have one sister who's living in Verona with me. Perfect. So how many people are there? 3, 6, 9, 12, 13. What time is it? Shall we wait a couple of minutes more or shall we start? What do you think? 5 past 5. Let's wait 2 minutes more. So, Agnese, how was your day today? How was your day today?
Have you got another question?
An extra one. Okay.
An extra one.
Are you happy to be with us?
Yes.
Good.
And there is a very special friend of mine, but I can't see her. Maybe Francesca. She's not there.
Francesca, where are you?
Francesca!
I can't see any. Oh, Francesca delle Monache.
Yes.
This is her.
She's my
Good.
colleague.
She's coming, probably. She's coming.
Yeah.
Okay.
How are you? How are you?
Oh, I've had a horrible day, but let's not think about it now. I've got a headache.
Let's have fun
It's okay.
together.
Too many problems, too many really things to solve, but let's not think about it. I'm with you now and I'm happy to be with you.
Yes.
Very happy to be with you. Okay, people are coming. That's very good. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Roberta, I can remember Roberta. You were with me on April and May, weren't you?
No.
No?
You
You look like somebody else then. I thought I could remember your face, but maybe you look like somebody else.
Yeah, yes, I think so.
Who else can I recognize? Elena Santini, I think, but she's got her thing. Oh, Elena Sartini. Elena Lozacco, were you with me in April and May? No, as a matter of fact, no. Elena Sartini was with me. Where are you?
Yes, I was with you in
April and May. Yes.
Yes.
Have you had a good summer?
Yes, very good summer.
Where did you go? Did you go somewhere?
I went to my parents, Marche, Riviera Conero.
Aha, to the seaside.
Yes.
You too. You weren't too far.
No.
Are you from the Marche?
Yes, from Recanati.
Ah, from Recanati. Okay. Do you live in Verona or are you connecting from there?
No, I connected with Verona. I live in Busseto, near Parma.
Ah, okay.
But I went for 12 years in Desenzano.
Did you work in Desenzano?
Yes, I am a teacher.
You're a teacher. Yes, I think all of you are teachers, aren't you? Sorry, I'm taking some pineapple juice. Yes, I think most of you are teachers. That's better. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 11, 13, 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14. 14 people. Shall we start? Let's start. Okay, let me take a picture of your names so that if you don't want to be in the picture, it doesn't matter. I'm not giving this picture to anyone. I'm just taking it because it's easier than writing all your names. They should come out in the picture. Right. Okay, so let's start. So this is primary school, isn't it? Perfect. So, okay. First of all, I don't know what are your expectations for this course, but I'm a teacher of English. So I'm a language teacher, so I'm no psychologist. I'm I'm a teacher of English, basically. So even if I have taught all ages, from kindergarten children to primary school children, to middle school students, to secondary school students, to grown-ups. Now I'm teaching grown-ups, adults. Nevertheless, my preparation is as a teacher of English. So I was asked to hold a course, an English class. Sorry, I'm going to close the door. Viva, Bianca. That was my doggy dog. Hi, welcome. So I've got quite an experience actually of all ages, teaching in different ages, but of course I've no specialization in primary school or different kinds of school. So I was asked to have to organize a course of English, and I thought, what can I do? And since I understood most of you, too glorious, oh my God, most of you are teachers, maybe all of you are teachers. So both me and Stefano thought, let's do something related to their work, because we find it could be more interesting for you, you know? And so that's why we decided to organize this course. This course, which wants to be actually a kind of laboratorial course, a laboratory. I help you with your English, and because it will be mostly in English, and you will help me with your experience, you know, on the ground. And all together as a team, we can maybe talk about our problems and maybe find a solution for them, and maybe help each other to organize our classes and our, you know, we can give each other good ideas, methodological ideas, and so on, to organize better our work. That was the idea. So if you were expecting me to tell you what to do in class, actually, that's not the right course. But nevertheless, I'm confident we will all learn, you know, something new, something useful for our job. Plus, of course, a better understanding and capability of speaking in English. So I wanted to tell you this because I hope you didn't expect, you know, somebody to tell you what to do in the various, you know, moments of the day and so on. Nevertheless, out of my experience, there are a couple of things which I can suggest you to do. First of all, I want to tell you something very easy, but maybe revolutionary, maybe something that you never thought about. And the point is, believe me, you are the best teachers for your pupils. I know that for some of you, it might be, how can I say, challenging to teach English because you are not graduated in languages. Oh, by the way, sorry, can you all understand me properly? Mi capite tutti bene? Any
Yes.
problems, please raise your hand or say something and I will slow down, maybe say again the same things in a different, with different words, in a different way. So if any one of you has some problems in understanding what I'm saying, please tell me, okay? So up to now, so far so good. Up to now, you could understand what I was saying. Finora va tutto bene? Okay, right. Don't hesitate to tell me if you've got some problems, if you don't know some words, if you haven't understood a sentence or a concept or whatever. Anyway, the first thing I really wanted to tell you is, I know, we all know that you are not graduated in languages, most of you at least. And it can be challenging for you to teach English to your pupils. But believe me, this is a choice which has been made for a reason. And the reason is you are the best teachers for your children. Really. Francesca, you are the best teacher. Maria Vincenza, you are the best teacher. Calogero, you are the best teacher. All of you are the best teachers. Believe me. And really, because, why do I say so? Because you love them and they love you. The emotional involvement with the children at this age is basic, is the most important thing. They love you, they trust in you, they are in your hands, and that's why you are the best person to teach them English or whatever topic, but including English. If an English mother tongue entered your classes and held an English lesson to your children, it wouldn't be the same. Believe me, it wouldn't be the same. You are like a parent to them, like their mother or their father. There can be many other better mothers and fathers, but for a child, their mother and father are the best because they are those who take care of them, who love them, who accept them, and who protect them. So this is very, very important at this age, more important than the language itself. So don't you worry if you don't know the right pronunciation of a word, or if you don't know a word. Nobody knows everything. Nobody knows everything. So don't you worry about this. These are silly things which are not important. Of course, try to prepare the lesson in advance, try to memorize the good pronunciation, try to predict what they can ask and be prepared, but it's okay if you don't know a word. It's okay if you teach them the wrong pronunciation, because at this age, their mind is so open that when they will listen to the same word with a different pronunciation, they will learn the right pronunciation. Don't you worry. It's like when a child starts to talk and says baba instead of aqua. What does the mother do? Does she pretend not to understand him or her? No, she said, oh, it's aqua that you want. You want some water? Yeah, aqua. She repeats aqua 2, 3, 4 times and gives him the water. And then the following day, the child will go on with the baba because he understood it works. The mother understands what he wants to say. So he, continues, but the mother will continue to say aqua. And, after a few times, he will move from baba to aqua. And that's the same. Don't you worry if you make a mistake with a pronunciation or if you don't know a word, because the children will have time to correct themselves. What's important is a good atmosphere, a positive atmosphere in the class. It's important that the children feel confident with you, loved by you, and feel they can, a positive environment. So if you teach English, with the worry of being not at the right level, they can feel your worries. And they will feel a little bit uncomfortable. They won't be able to tell you this, of course, but I assure you that the children feel if there's something wrong in the air, and you know, interiorize it, and they won't be very happy about the English lesson because they feel there's something not perfectly right, you know. So really, the most important thing is for you to trust in yourself. Believe that you are the best teacher for them, because you are the best teacher for them. Really, really. That's what I find out from my experience. Now, do you agree with me? Do you want to add something? Any opinion? Do all of you want to say something? Maybe Anna, do you want to say something about it? Okay, 3 possibilities. Possibility number 1, I totally agree with you. Possibility number 2, I can't say I completely agree with you, because even if it's true that, nevertheless, possibility number 3, sorry, I can't say I agree with you. Because, okay, so Anna, what's your position?
I'm completely agree with you.
Okay, I completely, not I'm.
I completely
Oh,
agree
that's very
with you.
wordy.
Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed. So who's next? Francesca Delle Monache, what do you think about it? We can't hear you. We can't hear you. Switch the microphone on, please.
Okay. Hello. Yes, I totally agree with you.
Oh, thank you. Maria Vincenza, what's your position?
Okay, I had some problem with the microphone. Okay, I totally agree with you.
Fantastic. So who's next? Calogero?
Hello, I totally agree with you.
Good. Agnese? Don't you say you don't agree with me? You're going to break my heart.
Yes, I'd like to make a joke, but I totally agree with you.
No, make your joke.
I can't say I agree with you.
Right, but now you have to say why.
No, because no, I can't. Because I totally agree with you.
Okay,
Children feel the atmosphere, so
yes,
I agree with you.
Thank you, Agnese. Monia, what's your position? What's your opinion?
I'm completely agree with you, especially for the atmosphere. I think boys and girls, children need to hear.
To feel a positive background.
Yes. Yes. It's important, very important.
Okay, to hear vuol dire sentire, means to hear with your ears. To feel means sentire with your heart.
Yes.
Okay, to hear and to feel. Right.
Yes.
Perfect. Thank you for the possibility to, to have this thing explained. Elena, what's your position?
I totally agree with you.
Thank you. That's why I wrote this sentence. It's very rewarding. Loredana, what's your position?
Hello.
Hi.
I totally agree with you, especially when you said that about, excuse me, the positive climate, and this climate, in this climate, the children and the teacher too can make mistakes, because
Yeah.
they make it's we are.
The process of learning is, based on
It's
making
important,
mistakes.
the mistake to learning.
Exactly. The very process of learning is based on making mistakes and correcting them. So there's no problem in making mistakes. Roberta, what's your position?
Hi.
Hi.
I totally agree with you, and I want to say you thank you for this encouragement.
Encouragement, yes.
Okay. Because I think about me, I'm not very good with my English, and so when you say don't worry for your pronunciation, I feel okay. So
yes, when I told you not to worry about your pronunciation, you felt better. That's important, because I know that many teachers are terribly worried about this, and there's no point in being worried. There's no point, really, because what happens if you teach a wrong pronunciation? Nothing. The child will learn the wrong pronunciation, and when he will hear the right pronunciation, he will probably be a little bit puzzled at first, and then he will pick up the other pronunciation. What's the problem? So no problems at all. And if they ask you for a word you don't know, do not pretend you haven't heard of them, because this can be very frustrating for a child, to see the teacher that pretends not to hear him. He can feel refused by the teacher, and it's very bad for them, because they really count on you. You're very important for them. So if they ask you a word you don't know, you smile and say, right, good question. Do you know this word? I don't. Let's look it up in the dictionary. Or, good question, but you know what? I'm telling you this next time. That's all. Doesn't matter. What about you, Elena? What's your position?
I totally agree with you, and I think that my English is not very good, so this your word for me are very help me.
Good. That's what I could imagine, I'm so sorry this Cristina Bellometti can't hear us properly. In any case, you will be able to listen to the lesson again. Hi, Cristina. You will be given a link through which you can listen to the lesson again if you want to. So I don't know what else to do. Can the other ones hear me properly? Okay, she said. Yeah, so Christina, maybe it's your problem. Yes, but you'll be able to listen to the lesson again. What was I telling you? I forgot. Anyway, yeah. Gabriela, what's your position? Do you agree with me or not? We can't hear you. We can't hear you.
Sorry.
No
I agree with you, and I want to thank you for your words.
Oh yes, what I wanted to say is that I could imagine that some of you were worried about teaching English, because you are not graduated in English. Your professional, curriculum is completely different. So, but it doesn't matter. There's a reason why the government decided you had to teach English and not graduated English teachers, because at this age, the emotional relationship with the children is more important than a high level of knowledge of the language. So, you know, that's why I tell you, please believe me, you are the best teachers for your pupils, believe me. Donatella, what do you think about my words?
Yes, I understand. I have some problems with audio and video, but I am here. Thank you very much.
Do you agree?
Yes, I agree with you because it is very important to create a good atmosphere in the classroom. So I agree completely with you.
Okay, thank you very much indeed. Chiara, do you want to add something?
Yes, I can say that I'm totally agree with you.
You can say it. Oh, thank you. Okay, Agnese has already told me, Calogero has Federica. Federica, what's your opinion?
I feel so you. I not speak English very well. And so for me, I study English when I went 15 years, but only study, no speak. And so I understand so, but speak no very well. And I totally agree with you.
Yes.
Thanks.
Thank you anyway. Yes, you can't speak English very well, which is not true. I understood what you were saying. So, I mean, any language, the game, the aim, the goal for any language is to speak to each other and to express things. And I could understand you. So you made a mistake. You can't speak English or you don't speak English very well, but I could understand you. So perfect. Christina, what's your opinion? Christina, she can't probably hear us very well. Okay, Gloria, what do you think about the first statement?
I totally agree with you.
Okay, thank you. Maria Giulia, do you want to add something?
No, I just totally agree with you. With the fact that the good environment is really a necessary thing during our lesson. And I may add also that it's not important to focus on the fact that maybe the children are always trying to speak in Italian if they don't know the word in English, and it's important for us to repeat the word in English after them, so we can reinforce the acknowledgement of the language.
A knowledge, la capanosamente, a knowledge of the language. Yeah, yes, exactly. Okay, as a matter of fact, what I would suggest you is not to speak Italian to them, because if they know you speak Italian, they're no stupid. They do the thing which requires less energy. It's to say, speak Italian, because it's easier. Nobody would go from here to there going all around 3 times. You know, everybody would go straight because it requires less energy. It's easier. And a boy who can speak Italian and knows you can speak and understand Italian would tend naturally to talk to you in Italian. But if he has to go from here to there and you tell him something like, now we are in a car, let's drive around the courtyard, woo, he would go 3 times around to reach the point, because it's funny, because it enjoys it, because it's funny for him to pretend to be in a car. So what I mean to do is give your children a reason why they shouldn't use Italian. And the main reason is because it's more funny to speak in English. And this goes back to the joyful, to the happy atmosphere. If you present English as a funny thing to do, as a happy moment, they would love to do English and to speak in English and try and, you know, give themselves a go and see what happens. If you make it difficult for them, they would, you know, it's too difficult for me. I won't be able, I will never be able to speak English, too difficult. And you've lost them. So make it funny, make it like a game, and they will go all round, around as you like. Okay, somebody may say, they know I understand Italian. Right, but you know what? They may pretend not to be you. For example, if you, instead of these glasses, put another pair of glasses on, or put a hat on, or put an apron on, or a big ribbon, or whatever you want to, from that moment on, with the big ribbon, pink ribbon, you're not Maestra Maria Pia anymore. You are Teacher Maria. And Teacher Maria cannot speak Italian, which it doesn't mean that if they tell you something in Italian, you must pretend not to understand them, because as I told you before, this is very frustrating for them. So when they speak in Italian, you look at them and say, sorry, I don't understand. I'm very sorry. I wanted to understand what you say. I care about you, but I don't understand. Show them that you care, but you don't understand because he's not using the right words. And you might say, is it car you want to say? Is it glass you mean? Is it mouse you want? Repeat the word. Is it the mouse you want? The mouse. Right. Oh, it's the mouse you want. Here you are. Okay, in this way. Because if you can understand them when they speak Italian, they will never speak English because it's easier for them, you know, to speak Italian. So that's my suggestion. But of course, your experiences might be different. So what do you think about it? Do you think this suggestion may work or not? Anna, thank you.
In my opinion, to put a flower, a cap,
whatever,
or
yes,
something is very interesting. It's very a good thing, because normally they don't try to speak in English. So if you aren't the teacher Anna, Maestra Anna, but you are the English teacher, is very good. Is a good thing to try.
Yes, let's try it. And maybe in a fortnight, in 15 days, you can tell me whether it works or not. When you have this ribbon, this pair of glasses, this hat, this whatever you want to on, you are not Maestra Maria Pia anymore. You are Teacher Maria, and Teacher Maria only speaks English. Of course, they know it's always you, but at this age, they are willing to take it as a game, you know, and accept anything actually. So, yeah. So what do you think, Francesca? Do you think it could be a good idea?
Yes, I think that could be a good idea because the children love games, love funny, and with a ribbon, glass, a color glass. Yes, probably they try to speak English.
Yeah, they will try to speak English. Yeah. She's gone.
Way.
Yeah, we lost you for a few moments, but anyway, yes.
Yes, my internet connection is stable.
It's not very good. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, yes, we could understand you. Maria Vincenza, what's your opinion?
Your idea is nice for me. I'll try. I don't know because I teach them Italian too, so it's difficult to have to be Italian teacher
and teach English because they know you speak Italian.
Yes,
and it's easier for them to speak Italian. They're no stupid. Nobody would do more effort than necessary to obtain something. It's natural, of course. Right, Elena, what's your opinion?
I speak in English.
With your pupils.
Yes, but sometimes mi sento un pagliaccio.
I feel I'm a clown? No,
yes,
it's perfect. You're a beautiful clown.
Oh, no.
Clowns are fantastic. All children love clowns.
And now is the third year that I speak English only during the English lessons, but I start to speak in English only the math lessons. And so
during the math lesson.
Yes, during the math lessons. So I hear and I look some different
results.
And it's positive for the children.
Yes. So you said you are starting to teach them math in English. That's fantastic. Fantastic. Wow. Congratulations. Good idea. Let's cross fingers. No,
yeah.
It'll be okay. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. Loredana, what's your position?
For me, it's very difficult to make the teaching funny. We must find the strategies for to make it funny, like the game. For me, it is the difficult.
It is very difficult.
Yes.
Okay.
The idea they had, it's a good idea, but we must find the good strategies then.
Yes.
For speaking English, for teach math, Italian, and the others.
Okay, can you give you one more suggestion, and then I will go on with listening to your opinions. Never make an English lesson longer than 25 minutes, half an hour, because it's very demanding for them. So maybe have 2 sessions of English, one in the morning, one in the afternoon, but never a long one, because it's very demanding for them. It must remain inside a game time,
In effect, in Italian school, we teach English sometimes 2 hours.
2 hours. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy.
Yes.
But don't you make your own timetable?
I don't understand.
Don't you make your own time?
Okay.
Non vi fate voi l'orario?
Yes. But the other topics, the other subjects, we must.
But I mean, for example,
other
I mean,
subject.
for example, if you teach Italian and English, you can do 2 to 5
yes.
minutes, half an hour of English.
When the teacher is the same, it's possible.
But it's normally the same, isn't it?
In my school, there is a teacher for English language.
I told you that's not very good for the children, because they get affectionate, they come to trust and love the main teachers, 2, maybe 3 people, not somebody else who goes there maybe once a week or twice a week. And that's not important to them.
I am here to learn very well English.
Yes.
And so I can teach English too.
Perfect. You can already do that. Believe me, Loredana, you can already do that.
Okay.
Maybe prepare a little bit of the lesson in advance, but that's all you need.
Okay.
You can already teach English. Believe me. Yeah.
Okay.
Roberta, your contribution, please.
Yes.
I can see you with a beautiful pink or blue ribbon on your head.
Yes, no,
Ci vedo bene.
Yes, I have a lot of a lot of hair. No,
Hats? Oh, a lot of hair, yes. Crispy hair. Crispy hair. Sono I capelli, come si può dire? Sì, un po' crispy. Mossi, tutti un
ok,
po'.
no, ricci, proprio ricci.
Ricci, esatto. Crispy hair. So you would look nice with a big pink ribbon.
Okay, I will try now. I'm not an English teacher for now, but in the future.
You would like to try. You would like to have a go. Yes, please do. Please do. Because I can see from your face that your children will love English taught by you. Lo vedo dal tuo viso, da questa, you're so sweet and sweet looking, and that I'm sure your pupils will love staying with you in the English lesson.
Thank you. I hope I will be able to make a funny lesson.
A funny and useful lesson. I'm sure you will be able to do that. I'm sure, absolutely.
Thank you.
Elena, what do you think?
I think that it's a good idea. Some difficult, but I try to speak during the lesson, English lesson. For now, I try speak un pochino, come si dice?
A little bit.
A little bit.
Speak a little bit. To speak in English a little bit. Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, a little bit. So who else? Gabriella, what's your opinion?
I agree with you, because I think if they enjoy and enjoy themselves and play, they learn a lot.
Yes, if they have a fun, they learn a lot, definitely. And as I was telling you, they will have fun if they don't feel you're worried. So don't you worry. It doesn't matter if you teach something wrong. It doesn't matter in the least. Make them happy, and they will, what they don't learn now, they will learn in the future. It's not important for your children to learn 500 words or 300 words or 100 words. It's much better for them to learn 100 words and keep the enthusiasm for the language. And, you know, connect English with a positive, funny, you know, enjoyable experience. Because in this way, they will go on learning. If they learn 300 words, but do it in a boring way, they will connect English to a boring moment, and they will never be willing to learn English better in the future. It's the worst you could do. So try your best to keep their enthusiasm, you know, on. This is the most important thing. Donatella, what's your opinion?
Okay. I agree with you and the colleagues, because I think it is very important that children have fun in learning, not only English, but also all the matters. All the subjects. Okay, all the subjects. It is very important because if they have fun, they learn much more and much more interested. So it is very important, these things. I agree.
Yeah, definitely. Chiara, what's your opinion?
Allora, now I'm not an English teacher, but I would like to try. I love your idea to use
something. Yes, to use something to be recognized as an English teacher.
Yes, and I like the idea to put a hat or a ribbon. I like this idea.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Right. Monia, what's your opinion?
The microphone. I think, as you said, that the English lesson could be funny. Yes, and if the pupils join that, enjoy it, they learn more.
Much more,
I
yes.
think.
Yes. Okay, I noticed many of you said. No, it's said, like said. Only it's a different, written differently, but the pronunciation is said. You rightly said that, blah, blah, blah. Okay, thank you. Yes. Yes, so do you also agree on the short time of a lesson, 25 minutes, half an hour of English? What's your opinion, Calogero?
Allora, well, I'm not English teacher. I'm here for learn. My English is very rusty.
No problems.
I'm here for learn. Repeat.
To learn. Scusate, ho sbagliato a scrivere learn.
To learn.
Sì, allora, il to dell'infinito sostituisce, why do I speak in Italian? The to of the infinitive substitutes any other preposition. So you don't say for learn, you say to learn. You don't say, I don't know, by any other preposition, you only say the infinitive. If the preposition is needed because otherwise you don't understand, in that case, the verb becomes the ing form verb. For example, I'm here to learn. Aspetta, lo riscrivo meglio perché quel learn scritto così mi sta proprio sulle scatole. I'm here to learn Okay? Because by learning, for example, by learning, oppure before learning. In this case, you have to put the preposition, because if you don't write before learning.
Before learning, okay.
Yes, there's no final U. Because you need the preposition before, after. In this case, the verb becomes with a final ing. Otherwise, bye, Federica. Bye-bye. Federica said she has to go. Because, yes, because you have to put the preposition to understand. And in this case, the verb becomes ing form. But if you simply use the infinitive, the to of the infinitive stands for any other preposition. You don't say for to learn, okay? Yes. Right. So, Francesca, what's your opinion? But nevertheless, you are a teacher, aren't you, Calogero?
Yes, I'm a teacher.
Do you agree on the general things I'm telling you now?
Yes, I agree. Sono d'accordo, sì.
I agree, yes. You agree with me. You agree with me. I'm very happy you agree with me.
You. Yes.
Francesca, what's your opinion?
Okay, about the short lesson of English.
About everything, yes.
And I am a teacher, English teacher, and I make 2 hours of English. Yes, I know, because this year we have a problem. We have a problem with the book. We can't leave anything at school.
You don't need a book. You don't need a book to teach English.
Yes, it's true. Yes, but for my organization, I teach Italian, story, geography, technology, and English. I teach English on Wednesday, the last 2 hours in the afternoon. And I think to make a different type, different way, differenti tipi di lezione,
different kinds of
okay. I try to use a song, to use an interactive lesson.
Yes, of course,
yes.
But
Games,
nevertheless,
but 2 hours.
It's a long time, isn't
Yes,
it? Can't you do maybe at least 1 hour of English and 1 hour of technology or whatever else you do?
Yes, I prove. Okay,
I mean, of course, do what you want to. I don't want to, impose myself. But personally, I think that 2 hours is a long time for children. So I would shorten it and do something else in the same day. And also, didactically speaking, it's much better to have English maybe twice a week than only once.
Yes.
So, why
I prove the next week. I prove to divide the 2 hours into different days.
You mean you will try to divide?
Okay.
Try?
I try, yes, to divide.
Yes. To prove means... Oh, scusate. Perché non mi prende? Oh. Ah, sto scrivendo in privato. Perché sto scrivendo in privato, Federica Marchi? Sorry. Okay, let's go back to... How do I go back? Okay, sorry, I'm going to start all over again. Now, how do I go back to the general chat? I don't know how to go back to the general chat. Oh, there it is. Okay, you try.
I try.
Okay,
Yes.
because to prove, oh, adesso funziona. To prove means provare qualcosa nel senso di fornire le prove.
Okay. I try to divide. Okay. I try to divide my English lesson into ways.
2 different days.
2 different days.
Make
Yes.
it shorter. Make it shorter. Even 4 different days if you manage, and make it half an hour. Half an hour.
Okay.
You don't really need a book, do you? I mean, if you want to use a book, of course, but you don't really need a book. But anyway,
Okay.
yeah.
I
But
try.
of course, yes, do what you think best. But yes, Monia.
Thank you.
I think that the book, the pictures are very
Useful. Yes,
yes.
the pictures
or not.
are definitely useful, but they don't need to come from the book. I mean, you can draw them on the blackboard, or you can stick them if you've got stickers, or you can do something else.
Okay.
That's because I think it's not really fun for a boy to have a book to concentrate. It's more fun to, but we will see some, possibilities for your teaching further on. Now let's go back to what you think about about the idea of shortening the lesson and make it more often, and about what was the other idea? I forgot. Anyway, Maria Vincenza, have you told us something?
About
Everything, whatever you think.
I think this year I have some problem with the books of English because the students don't leave the books at school. So I try to teach English every day without book, but it's difficult because they think that I am the Italian teacher that don't want to speak it English.
Exactly. What if you put a ribbon on and from that moment on you become the English teacher?
Okay, I'll try.
You make a magic and whoop, with the ribbon on, Maestra Maria Vincenza becomes teacher Vincenza or whatever you want to.
Okay, I'll try.
And teacher Vincenza cannot understand Italian because she can only understand English.
Okay, I'll try.
Loredana, what's your opinion? Oh, you've already told us. Ce l'hai già detto, vero? Perché you move. Who hasn't talked yet? Agnese, I want your opinion. I've got a great consideration for Agnese, and I really look forward to her opinion.
Okay. Yes, I'd like to have short lessons, English lessons, but in one of my classes, I can't do that. Because I am the English teacher. I teach only English in that class. So today I had on Thursdays, I have 2 hours of English lesson, and children are not tired, more than tired.
I can imagine. I can imagine.
This is why
it's too much for them.
This is why I told
Tiziana,
you.
you're welcome.
This is why I told you, have you got another question at the beginning of the lesson today?
And you must be very tired as well, because 2 hours of English is very tiring for the teacher too.
Yes.
Especially if you only want to speak in English, because as I told you, you're not prepared to do that. And it must be very tiring for you too. So Yeah, can't you do something about Agnese?
No, I don't think so. No, I usually, how can I say, I use songs or physical activities, not the book, really. I don't use the book usually in my classes.
Yes.
We use our exercise book. Okay, so we write on exercise book, we read, we sing. I try to, how do you say in English, differenziare?
Yes, to make it different, to
make it different.
Various, to
Different,
use various
yes.
tools. Yes, this is an idea. Of course, to alternate, to switch from an active activity to a more quiet one, and then active again, and then quiet again, and different activities. This is a good idea, but nevertheless, 2 hours is a long time.
Yes. Yes,
but
you're right.
Sometimes you can't do anything about it. So let's take it like this. But
and I have a question. So let's imagine that you have a very naughty boy. Am I supposed to get angry in English?
Why not? As you would do in Italian, only in English. Whatever you would do in Italian is good if you do it
in English.
Yes.
Okay.
But there must be a reason why a boy is naughty. What do you mean by naughty? Maybe he needs to be more active than he's actually allowed to be. Or maybe he has some problems, I don't know, family problems.
Maybe emotion. Can I say emotional disorder?
What do you mean by emotional disorder? So stay nearer him, make him feel appreciated and accepted and loved.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we will discuss about all these things.
Okay.
But yes, because there will be other people with the same problem for sure. So let's move on with the lesson for the moment.
Okay.
Does anybody else want to say something? Cristina, Tiziana, Maria Giulia, Gloria? People who haven't spoken yet. La gente che non ha ancora parlato.
Yes, good evening.
Hi,
Can
Tiziana, welcome.
Hi, hello. I want to introduce myself because I just came 10 minutes ago. So I teach English, Italian. I'm a teacher of a primary school in Campo Nogara.
Where is Campo Nogara?
Campo Nogara in close to Venice.
Ah, okay.
I teach Italian, history, geography, art, and English. I have a 5th class.
Wow, they're big already.
Yes. I love teaching English because I think I love to see. I use the book, but I love to do game as well.
Play games.
Play games, yes, because they enjoy, they have fun. So I think if they have fun, they can learn better.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you very much indeed. Up to now, since you just arrived, we have decided that you are the best teachers for your pupils because they love you and the emotional involvement is more important than the actual, things they can learn. Then we have decided that it's important for them to speak English during the English lesson. And since children are not stupid and they will try to speak Italian as much as possible because it's easier for them, The suggestion was to put something on, to wear a ribbon or a hat or a pair of glasses, whatever. And when you have got that thing on, you are not Maestra Tiziana, but you become Teacher Titian. Of course, they know it's always you, but children like playing games at this age. And so they will accept it as a game. And, you know, in this way, you can pretend not to understand them, which it doesn't mean to ignore them. No, you are keen to understand what they want to tell you and pay attention to them, but you can't understand if they don't speak in English. If they can't say what they want to say in English, it's okay. Pretend not to understand and then pretend you're guessing what they say. Do you mean you needed to go to the toilet? Oh, you mean you need to go to the toilet. Perfect. And you repeat the same things 3, 4, 5 times so that the following time, the next time, they will say toilet. They won't be able to say, I need to go to the toilet, but they will say toilet. And the following time, they will say, need toilet. And then I need the toilet, and so on, you know? And then what else did we agree on? Oh, we agreed on having the English lesson, making the English lesson a short one, 25 minutes, half an hour at most, because it must be funny. The children must have a fun, and a game, a funny thing, only lasts for a very reduced time. And then you can go back to Italian, history, geography, whatever you want to, and maybe have another half an hour in the afternoon or the following day or every day, something like that. Because they learn much more if the things are repeated to them often, and but for a short time, because it's very tiring for them to speak in English. It's very demanding, really, very demanding, very demanding. Very, how can I say? Yes, it's an effort. It's an effort for them to speak in English. È uno sforzo per loro parlare inglese, and it can be frustrating. So make it short. That's my suggestion. What else did we agreed on? I can't remember. Anyway, what I wanted you to tell me now is, what grade are you teaching in? How long have you been teaching? How long have you been teaching? For, if you want to. And how long have you been teaching English? What else? Why did you decide to teach English? For the teachers of English, of course. Okay, so let's start from the bottom. Maria Giulia, can you hear me? Maria Giulia.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, what grade are you teaching now?
I'm teaching first, second, and third grade, but I'm not an English teacher.
Okay.
And I have to add also that I don't have a lot of experience because I graduated from university last year. So I've just started teaching.
You're very young.
Yeah. So I don't have lots of experience in teaching, and especially in English teaching. So
why don't you teach English? Your English is perfect. You should teach
because I didn't have the opportunity to
Would you like to do that in the future?
Yeah, I would love to do that in the future. And yeah, so I had just had the opportunity to teach other subjects this year because I'm just covering. And yeah, that's
what do
about
you
me.
teach at the moment?
I'm teaching history and geography in the 1st grade and physical education in 2nd and 3rd grade.
I see. Wow, that's good though. Making
Yeah.
movements. Yes.
Yeah, no. I mean, this year it's pretty challenging.
Yeah, well,
because there are a lot
yes.
of rules and restriction and
Yeah, I know, with the coronavirus. Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, I'm trying my best because I
Yes,
think it's
I'm
really
sure
important.
you are. I'm sure you are. And I'm sure you're succeeding as well.
Thank you.
Christina, what grade are you teaching? How long have you been a teacher for? Christina, can you hear me? Okay, Christina can't hear me. Gloria? Gloria?
Yes, okay.
Extraterrestrial sounds.
Sorry, ma scusa, ero andata un attimo in bagno e non so se hai fatto un'altra domanda, scusami.
Now, the questions are, what grade are you teaching now? How long have you been teaching? How long have you been teaching English, if you teach English?
Okay. I'm not an English teacher, but teacher, Italian teacher and history teacher. But I love to teach English and Italian and history. And I teach Italian da un anno soltanto. Perché non ho più l'audio?
No, mi sa che l'ha tolto Maria l'audio.
Ah, ok.
Sorry, yes. I've been teaching Italian for 1 year. Because non mi ha preso tutto mentre, scusate. I've been teaching Italian for 1 year. Because it's something you started in the past. You want to show the duration and it's still going on. So I have been doing something. I've been teaching Italian for 1 year. Yes.
Okay.
And you'd like to teach, so I've been teaching for 27 years. I teach Italian art and history. Oppure, I'm teaching Italian art and history now, at the moment. If you make it temporary, I'm teaching is okay. If you do it, every day, usual action, I teach, whatever you prefer. But I'm teaching Italian art and history, it's not correct. I teach Italian art and history, or I'm teaching Italian art and history for the moment. But I hope to teach English next year, for example. Okay.
Okay.
So thank you very much. Anybody else? I want you all to talk. Vorrei che parlaste tutti. Thanks to you.
I became a teacher 33 years ago, and I love teaching because for me it's the best job.
It is a wonderful job,
and it is like an adventure. Every day is an adventure. My students learn, but I learn
with them. It is true, and it's very rewarding to see people growing and becoming, more self-conscious, and it's fantastic, I know. But it's very tiring. After 33 years, you still have all those energies.
Yes.
I imagine you must go home exhausted, dead tired.
Yes.
Okay. So, do you want to tell me something? What year of primary are you teaching in? How long have you been teaching? These kind of things? Or do you want to move on with something else? No answer? Okay, Gabriella, thank you.
I'm not English teacher.
I'm not an English teacher.
An English teacher. I teach math in the 2nd grade. I teach in 2 classes. I would like to teach English because it's interesting and funny. So I hope to have the
opportunity, possibility to teach English. Maybe next year. Why not?
No, I hope.
Yes. It's nice to change every now and then, not to teach math all, every year the same things. So it's nice to change for a little bit.
Yes.
It's a wonderful job, I know. Very demanding, very tiring, but very rewarding. Okay. Very demanding, I wrote it to you before. Very tiring, but very rewarding as well. Ma che dà molto, come si può dire in italiano? Very rewarding, molto gratificante, anche molto gratificante, because you see children growing up and it's fascinating. It's fascinating. And it's a job of greater responsibility because children really learn everything from you. Okay, from the parents as well, but also from you. And you can really, how can I say, influence them and, for the rest of their lives. So you've got a greater responsibility. And so I really thank you for your job, for all the job you do with the children, because, they are the ones who will make a better day, as the song said. Okay, so I just one important question. Are you all from different grades, first, second, third, and first, second, and third, fourth, fifth grade? All different ones. Okay, so you must have different problems as well. Yeah. Okay, perfect. What else I wanted to tell you? Another thing I wanted to tell you is, please talk to the parents, because I don't know why, but the parents always have a great expectations, as regard English for their children. They don't care so much for geography, history, or whatever, but they care a lot for English. And this can create quite a pressure on the children. Please tell the parents not to stress their children. Okay, don't be so rude, but the idea is, don't continuously ask your children, what have you learned in your English class today? Because if you ask such a question to a child, children live in the present. If you ask any children, what did you do this morning? He would probably reply nothing, because he doesn't remember, and it's an effort for him or her to remember, and he feels it's not necessary to make this effort. Any subject, they would say like this, but I'm sure that the first question the parents ask is, what did you learn in English? And they can feel very, how can I say, frustrated and unhappy if a child replies nothing. But he would give the same answer for any subject, because children live in the present. Even when they're not at school, if you ask them, what did you do in the morning? They won't remember, because they are interested in the present, not in the past, or not even in the future. So please tell this to the parents, because the parents can really put a lot of pressure to their children, asking them, what did you learn in English? How do you say this in English? And this is also a wrong question, because the children are supposed to learn combining, matching the figure, the image with a word. Which means that if you ask for a translation from Italian, they wouldn't know it. If they combine the image of a car with the word car, and then you ask them, how do you say macchina in English? They would say, children are supposed to learn combining, matching what happened? The figure, sorry. Oh, stai visualizzando lo schermo di Anna Luongo. Anna Luongo, we are seeing your screen. Image of Can you switch it off, please? Car. And then you ask them, how do you say macchina in English? They would say, Anna Luongo, supposed to learn. We are watching your video, your screen. Figure, sorry. Sorry. Oh, stai visualizzando. Thank you. Sorry, Anna. Sorry. What was I telling you? Oh, yes, that children live in the present. So if you ask them about the past or the future, you wouldn't get a proper answer. Something like nothing, or maybe if you're lucky, we play the game. Which is what they did, actually. They play games in English, but I mean, it can be very, puzzling for the parents. You play the game in English. Didn't you learn something? But they do learn. Only they learn playing, singing, whatever, but they are not able to tell you this. Moreover, if they learn as they should, a word, matching it with the image or with the object itself, they are not able to make the translation from Italian. They might be able to do that, but it's very, very difficult for them because it's not the way they have learned it. If you ask for a boy, for example, give me your little car, he would take the little car and give it to you. But if you ask him, come si dice macchina in inglese? He would say, I don't know, because he recognizes car connected to the object, not to the Italian word. And the parents sometimes do not understand this. So please tell them that they should not, expect their children to be able to translate words or to be able to tell them what they did, because at this age, children are not able to tell them. But they don't know. Most of them don't know and keep asking, what have you learned in English? Do you know this word in English? How do you say this in English? And, this can be very frustrating for the children. They can be put them under pressure and destroy most of the job you're doing at school by making English a funny way, a funny thing. So, hi Anna, now I see you. So please tell this to the parents. On the contrary, what the parents should do is pay attention and tell you immediately if the child says something like, I don't like English, or I'm not happy during English classes, because this is, how can I say, this is a sign that something's not going very well. And they should report to you immediately, to you, not to him, to you immediately, so that you can be careful and see what the problem is. So please tell the parents this, because I don't know why they do not have the same expectations with other subjects like Italian, geography, history, but they do have usually these expectations with English, and they do not realize how important it is to leave the children alone. Leave them alone means lasciarli in pace and trust on you, and know that you are doing your job, and you're doing a great job. Do you agree with me? Okay, Agnese, thank you very much indeed.
Yes. Do you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Because I changed. Before I was using the mobile phone, now I'm using the computer. Yes, it happens also with work on the exercise book. Sometimes we use songs or other kind of activities, and not every time the exercise book. So parents can imagine that you didn't do anything at school because only they think that only the exercise book can prove that you've done something at school. So you have to speak with them at the beginning of the year. So we will do English by doing a lot of things in different ways, not only the exercise book.
Yes, exactly. They need to know that because, if they ask, sorry, I'm taking another picture because other people entered and I needed to write down who took part in the class. Yes, exactly. That's what I was telling you. They might think you're not doing anything, and on the contrary, you're doing a lot. Only you're doing it by playing games, singing, doing something different from the book. So tell this to the parents because they need to know. Don't give it for granted. And of course, another thing you need to tell them is never, ever say something negative about the English teacher or any teacher or any schoolmate, because children absorb what the parents and also the teachers tell them. And if a stupid word like, I don't know, that teacher is not very good, will really remain in them. And whenever they have some, I don't know, some difficulties, the teacher is not very good. Never, ever say anything negative about their parents for you and the parents about their teachers and everybody about the schoolmates. Never say a child or a schoolmate of a child sei davvero negato or something like you will never be able to do that, or oh my God, you'll never learn. Never, ever. Always be positive because as a matter of fact, they will learn. There's no reason why they shouldn't learn. They learn, people have different timings. Some of them may take more time to do something. Some of them may take more time to do something else. Even with the words. Hi, Roberta, are you going away or are you coming? If you're coming, hello. If you're going away, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, yes. Okay, so what was I telling you? Yes, so words are really important because the children seem not to take, not to listen, but they do listen, and really repeat what you think, what you say. So please tell the parents, never say anything negative. Any problem can be, directly explained to you straight away without the child knowing you do not agree on something. These kind of things. So do you think it's a good idea to talk to the parents? What do you think, Anna, Elena Sartini, Elena Losacco?
I think that talk to parents is a good idea. I don't teach English because I teach Italian. But I heard sometimes, a lot of times, parents speak like you explain us.
Yes, and this is very bad for the children because they think their teacher is not, what they thought it was, and they lose confidence, not only in you, but also in themselves, You put them in contrast with someone, and it's not good, it's not good. So please talk to the parents. What do you think, Elena? Elena Sartini?
I think that is a good idea talk with the parents. I usually explain the reason of my scelte didattiche.
Choices, didactic choices.
Didactic choices, because I don't use the workbook or in general the book, and I use other material on the program, il programma didattico, non so se è giusto.
Yes, different programs, different.
Yes,
yes.
And I try to adapt the material, the lessons to the class. And also, if I stay in 3 different class of the 3 classi, diciamo, dello stesso livello, nel senso.
Level?
Yes, I do different lesson in the class because the children say me different answer. Yes.
Yes. Can I tell you one thing? Other, like as if it's a, not other, other.
Other.
Sometimes the O becomes an A, more like an A, like London. London, you don't really say London, you say London or other, or I don't know. Yes, you adapt to the different needs of the class. Perfect. But yes, I think you should talk to the parents. What do you think,
Yes.
Elena Losacco?
Dunque, I have been teaching for 70 years, see, more or less. But fortunately, I don't have any problem or contrast with parents. So I think I valuto, insomma, if I try to tell with us about my idea, my new program, my new strategies.
Yes, you have tried to talk to them.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Yes. Luckily, you haven't had any problem up to now. Luckily, you haven't had any problem up to now. Yes. Yeah. But nevertheless, better be safe than sorry. Talk to the parents at the beginning of the year to avoid bad situations like the one Anna said she, witnessed. Ok, witness è testimone. Witness vuol dire ha osservato, ha visto, insomma. Witnessed. So bad situations like the ones Anna has witnessed. Okay, Gabriella, what's your opinion?
I think that's important to talk with the parents, because it is necessary to mettere in chiaro,
to clarify
our programs, our didactic choices, and we are the teachers. They are only the parents. And sometimes they want to be also the teachers.
The teachers, exactly. They're not only the parents, they are the parents. It's the most important figure for the child. So if the parent says the teacher is bad, they will believe the parents. So in between a parent, a mother or a father, and a teacher, the mother or the father counts more. So you are the teacher, they are the parents, different roles, please respect, each other. That's the point. Not they're only the parents. The parents are very important for a child. That's why it's so important. They understand how important they are and, how any small word from them can change the attitude of a child towards the school, towards the teacher, towards the schoolmates, and so on. Yes. Anybody else wants to say something? I don't want to talk all the time.
I think that the teachers and the parents must collaborate together for
the well-being,
for growing well the children, and the technologies can help us to inform the parents. We use the electronic register, and every day we write topics, and so the parents know the topics, what we do at the school, and then sometime the teacher have different idea from parents, but the respect is important. I don't see you, Maria Pia. I don't see you.
You can't hear me. Yes.
Okay. Now. Okay.
Sorry. Yes. I don't know what you talk about. Oh, because you couldn't hear me. That's because you couldn't hear me. Okay, sorry. Yes. Yes, I forgot to switch on the microphone. Sorry. Yes, exactly. There can be different ideas, but respect is at the basis. And even if your idea is different, never say to the child, I wouldn't do like that. I wouldn't behave like that. I wouldn't do that. Because they understand that the other party is doing something wrong. So never tell anything like this to the child. In your part and from their part, from your part and from their part, of course. So who else wants to say? Chiara Canova, tell us something. Do you agree on talking to the parents? Do you talk to the parents at the beginning of the year?
I agree with you. When you talk, when you explain to us, it's a.
I feel very important. I explain to you what to do. Oh my God, you're much better than me with children.
With that it's better to talk with parents anyway.
In
I'm
any
not
case.
yes, I'm not English teacher, but is the same. Is the same for me to
Yes.
talk with parents.
Yeah, most of the things we are saying about English can be applied to all the subjects. Nevertheless, I really feel the expectations of the parents towards English are
Yes.
higher than towards other subjects.
I agree with you because parents sometimes are very boring. Are very boring. For me,
Yes.
I think this thing also like parents too. I'm a parent, and sometimes I think I'm boring with my son, with my sons, because I would want to know
You would
all
like to
the things,
know.
all the things you have explained before.
Yes, but as I told you, at this age, children are not able to tell you what they have done
Of course.
3-4 hours before.
Yes, of course.
And they're not able to translate, because if they learn English in the right way, they should combine the picture with the word. So if you say the same thing in another language, they haven't got this matching, and they're not able to, they might after a while, but it's a great effort for them. It's not fun anymore. So that's it. Yes. Anybody wants to say something? Donatella, Anna Luongo, Elena, Monia, somebody say something?
Yes, I think it's very important that everyone have
their role.
Their role. So teacher have their role, and parents have their role, because sometimes they are not on the same line. It's correct, on the same.
Yes.
So it's difficult to talk each other. And so it's very important to share ideas, but the parents have to have respect
Yes.
for the teacher. Yes, I think I agree with everyone on this point.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. To talk to each other. A proposito, by the way, talk, like the L doesn't exist. It often happens in English that there are letters which are not pronounced. And in talk, the L, it's as if it doesn't exist. Okay? Succede spessissimo in inglese che delle lettere non vengono pronunciate. Talk is talk, come se la L non ci fosse. La A davanti all'L spessissimo diventa O. Always, all together. I don't know. Anyway, A followed by L often becomes pronounced as an O. And sometimes some letters are not pronounced at all. In talk, the L doesn't exist in the pronunciation. Ok, la A davanti alla L spesso viene pronunciata O, like chalk, thank you Agnese, walk, thank you Anna, always, all together, O, e la L sparisce, chalk, walk, talk, ok? Thank you. Thank you very much indeed. Anybody wants to say something? No? Shall we talk about what you would like to do in the following 15 days? Because we are meeting every other week. So we're not meeting next Thursday, we're meeting the following one. So if we want to do something and see if it works, we should decide it here. What time is it now, by the way? Oh, 10 minutes, 12 minutes left. So what about Halloween? No. Okay, what have you got in program for the next 15 days, for the next 2 weeks?
In Italian, I'll read The Witches of Ronald Dahl, and then I'll proporre.
And then I'll propose
my student to write something about the witches, describe them, or I met some witches. They are very strange creatures. Now, I'll write about them.
What grade are you teaching? The 5th grade?
10. My students are 10 years old.
The 5th grade, sì, quinto anno. Oh, that's why. Because, I mean, it's difficult to write all this in English. Do they know?
No, in English, not in English.
Ah, in Italian. Ah, that's why.
Not in English, no.
Okay. No, but I mean in English, what's your program for the next 2 weeks?
No, I'm not English teacher.
You're not an English teacher. You're not a teacher of English. Okay, okay. So, okay, that's good for an Italian teacher. But what about the English classes? Agnese, what are you going to do?
I have to show it. Can you wait me for a moment, please? Yes. I have to
check. You have to check.
Yes, something in my bag.
In your computer.
Not in my bag.
In your bag, okay.
I'll come. I'm coming.
Yes, coming. Okay, no problems. Right, so if you don't want to, I don't know, agree on a program, shall we talk about any problem you might have? Okay, Agnese told us, what do you think I should do if a boy is, how can I say, extremely active and naughty? Okay, sorry, Agnese.
This is an activity that I did a few years ago in English. So to teach children how to introduce themselves. So I gave this one. Can you see it?
Oh, that's a witch.
Yes.
That's Sarah, 5 years old.
Or for the boys, you've got the vampire.
Oh, there it is, Matteo, 5 years old.
Okay, several ones. So I gave these to children. And then they've got their own identity because it's not.
They become Matteo, Silvia, and so on. Yes.
Yes, not so. How do you say enthusiastic?
Enthusiastic.
Ask the name of a person that I already know the name.
Yes.
So I give different identities to children, and then ask each other. How old are you? What's your name?
Okay.
And they look. Exactly. They don't have to show. Okay.
Okay. They have to guess maybe who they are you know, according to what they say about themselves.
No, they
You might I don't know, choose different figures and combine each one with one child without the others know it. And by the description, the others must guess who he is. It could be an idea. But
yeah,
yes.
but now we can do it so and so because they have to move in the class. Now it's not allowed this.
They're
But
not allowed to move anymore because of the coronavirus.
they have to wear mask, but they have to be, how do you say, separate?
Yes, being kept apart. They needed to be kept apart. Yes, that's very sad.
Yeah.
Okay, make them do something, you know, staying in the place, like pretend to run or make gym or, I don't know, sit down, stand up, jump, staying in their place because children need to move.
Yeah.
Actually, the total physical response is one of the teaching methods, you know, mostly applied in this age, at this age, in this stage, because really children need to move. They need to do something physically. So it's very sad that they can't move around.
Yes, but we do some, how do you say, pauses. They call it pause attive.
Sorry?
They call it pause attive.
Pause attive?
Yes, every 40 or 45 minutes, you should stop your activity and then make the children stand up and do some exercises.
Yes,
physical
exactly.
exercises. And
Exactly.
5 minutes, no more, no more. And
But
then
that's enough.
you can start again.
Yes. Yes, because they need to move. It's very necessary at that age. So, yes. Okay, anyway, the original question from Agnese was, what do you do with a naughty child? Now, children are never naughty by themselves. There must be something disturbing them. So either they have some, how can I say, physical problem, maybe they're overactive people, these kind of things, or they have some psychological problem. So we should understand what's behind all this, first of all. Nevertheless, there are more active people and more shy people, especially children from the Far East, from Bangladesh, from, I don't know, Sri Lanka. They tended to be very shy, very silent, very quiet. It's difficult to make, you know, them talk. So what can we do in those cases? Okay. First of all, when they're very shy, very silent, a good thing to do, I think which might work, is to have somebody else to talk on their behalf. For example, you take a puppet, I don't know, a doll or a teddy bear or something, and something they like, give it to him or to her. It's usually her, it's usually a female, and talk to the puppet instead of to them directly. And, oh, teddy bear, do you like chocolate? And the teddy bear replies. So it's not the girl which replies, it's the teddy bear. This is a good way because she can hide herself behind the puppets and feel free to talk, you know, freely without fear of being rebuked or, you know, of doing some mistakes, because it's not her who is doing the mistake, it's the puppet. So in case somebody is very shy, this can be a good way to bypass it. Give maybe even everyone, give everyone a puppet and make them talk through the puppet. Can be a doll, whatever they want to, teddy bear, a horse, whatever. A toy of any kind, can be also a car, a toy of any kind. And the children can, and you talk to the toy, and the children reply as if they are the toy. This usually works with very shy people, very shy, pupils. What can you do when they're very naughty? Well, first of all, you make them move, be active. So you might send them to take the chalk for the blackboard, or take a book, or this kind of things, so that they move, because naughty children usually need to be very active. First of all, as I told you, try and understand why they're naughty, because there's always a reason behind. But sometimes they're simply very active, very energetic, very, how can I say, explorative. And which can be a good characteristic if, if you accept it. But of course, it has to be managed. And I know it's not easy. But, also, I think that when you propose activities, you might make them choose what they would like to do. For example, you want them to learn, I don't know, the colors. They might choose whether to play a game with the colors, or to paint something, or to go and grab something that color, or there are many different activities they can do to learn the colors. And if they can choose whether to paint with the colors, or to go and grab something red, something blue, something yellow, or maybe play a game, and if I don't know, but anyway, they might feel more comfortable. So the shy girl might want to paint, for example, but it's okay. What you want is she learns the colors. So whether they do it in one way or the other, it's not really important. So let them do what they want to do, as far as possible, of course. But give them various possibilities, because they feel very happy when they can choose what they want to do. What do you think about this suggestion? What time is it? 7 o'clock. Oh my God. We're supposed to finish here. Okay, anyway, I hope this lesson was okay for you. Any suggestion are very, very welcome. Please tell me if it's something different you want to do. If, I don't know, if I can do something more for you, if what you would like to do next time. Every suggestion is very welcome. And I don't know, do you want some homework, or have you got enough from your job? No, you don't need homeworks. Okay, perfect. Right. So, okay, as a homework, no, next time you might want to tell us what you did in these 15 days, or what you're going to do on the following 15 days. So maybe, you might want to tell us if you tried the ribbon, or the glasses, or whatever, and if you tried to shorten the time, if you tried to talk to the parents. I might as well write a possible letter to the parents for you, so you can, understand better what I meant by talking to the parents, if you want to. And anyway, any suggestion is very welcome. even now, if you already know, something like, sorry, Maria Pia, but I haven't understood a word. Oh my God. Next time I know I have to go slower, or maybe repeat, or maybe translate, or maybe, I don't know, do something else. So is there something you want to say now? You tell me now. Any suggestion?
You are the best teacher.
Thank you. That's how we opened our lesson, and it's how we're going to finish it. Thank you very much. Okay, anybody else who wants to say something? No? Shall we say goodbye, Agnese?
I don't know.
Okay, you looked like you wanted to say something. Okay, bye everyone. Have a wonderful week. Bye. Have a wonderful fortnight, 2 weeks.
Bye.
Bye. Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye bye.
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 Thank you.
Bye.